I was not going to build any of the Death Star, to be completely honest with you. And seeing so many people build it, there are a few parts that I definitely want to build, including the make and take, the gift with purchase, and yeah, I think, and the Death Star, I guess. And that's about it. But I was taking a little look at the Death Star. It's 9,023 pieces. That's crazy. 250 pieces per minute, really? Across what, 3 hours, 250? Yeah, that seems to add up. Okay, well, it's already been almost a minute of the stream. We're 250 pieces behind, so it's doable. 60 seconds in a minute. Yeah, it's doable, but you'd have to do over 4 pieces a second. And flicking through the instructions alone is going to bite up a lot of that time. Anyway, hello there. I'm going to be very selective with what exactly we're building today, but I want to start off with talking about the covers. Oh yes, look at this. This is the cover of all 6. I think they have a different logo in the middle. This seems to be Palpatine's window for book 6. So this is coming up to the end. And you can see this is just for the top, Palpatine's window and the Lambda shuttle. Really want to build that. Looks like a really nice model. And for anyone that's seen the 2026 leaks, seems to be the future scaling of a lot of playsets. We can talk about that this stream as well. Just taking a look at next year's X-Wing. Happy with the size of it. I think that's a few sets in March that I won't be picking up, saving money for May. That really depends on how good that smart brick is, doesn't it? It all comes down to that. This is the make and take that you got to build if you did pick up the Death Star. This is the Death Star event that we spoke about. Lego haven't really advertised it. Hello there, Moon Shoes. Hello there, Boom Bricks. Hello there, MRQBZ. Hello there, Unknown Guy. Hello there, everyone else coming in. This is what you got to build if you picked it up, went to the event, if you were at Leicester Square, you would have also got your met the designers. A lot of people get their boxes signed, not everyone, but interesting, it says 10 plus there. The instructions are a bit different to the make and take. They put on quite a few pieces, and I do want to get this built first. So we need, what, an 8 by 6. As we're talking, let's get building. Make sure we've got all the right pieces, because I assume that this trench run even. Oh, don't forget the ×2. I'd have looked over that. I thought this was part of a bigger build, especially the way Lego had not advertised it, because they said building a part. It was a greebled part of the trench run. I assumed that every store would have, I don't know, couple hundred people picking up the set, and then you'd be able to build your little greebled section of the Death Star, fit it together in a wall, line it up, and I think that would look cool. Do I have the set? No, I didn't end up picking it up. I did post a short teasing the possibility earlier, but I haven't picked up the set. I think if I had £1,000 to pick up the set, I'd probably be doing a giveaway on the channel. I honestly do not have the space to display it. The Slave 1 UCS set is 44 centimeters tall. The Death Star is 79. I actually have no space to put it. I've only seen one LAN member actually turn down the set, and I do believe it was probably for a similar reason. It takes up so, I mean, like if I stumbled upon it and someone gifted it to me, I'd probably be taking down 2 of these drawers to hang it, but I don't have the space for a Death Star, not yet. And actually, something I do want to look in as we're going through, I've built a lot of the dioramas now. In the run up to the Death Star, we got a few of the dioramas that I hadn't built. I've mocked together Emperor's Throne Room as well. I think the only one that I didn't build was Vader's Meditation Chamber. Hello there, Bluefire. Vader's Meditation Chamber is, we could always go back and rebuild that diorama. It's a tiny little model in this section, and the good thing is each of the Death Star segments are modular. We haven't seen anyone do it so far, but I think it's not long before someone actually remodels the Death Star themselves, like a alternate build but just of all the Death Star sections. I think that's definitely a possibility. Someone's going to hop on it. All right, that's half of it done. Struggling to find the tiles here. So the aim of this stream is I got about 3 hours, not too early on this stream, to build as much of the Death Star as we can. And like I said, I do want to build this and the gift with purchase first. We're going to try to go through those as quickly as we can. The quicker we do it, of course, the more we can build of the actual Death Star. And I really want to build the Lambda Shuttle. I did think that a lot of the sets next year were going to be not minifigure scale, but closer. Wait, do we need this again? Not till we're greebling. That's all right with me. I thought they were going to be closer to minifigure scale than they've turned out being. Mixed reception as always. It wouldn't be a Lego Star Wars set if everyone liked it or everyone disliked it. It always seems to be like a 50-50, isn't it? But we'll have to wait and see what this smart brick is all about, because if the smart brick turns out being something really nice, I think, let's get you through. I think I might be picking up a few. Hello there, we are building as much of the Death Star as we can in 3 hours, which hopefully is more than just a few ships. That's the important part for me, building those ships. I got a hole in it. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the exhaust port, isn't it? This little bit here. Oh, that's quite cool. And I also noticed later on we've got the little cannons. There we go. The little cannons on top. The little thermal exhaust port. Right. Easy in finding for the other pieces. What have I used these for? I tell you where they are. Aha! Yes. If you've been subscribed for a while, you know we pull apart a load of Lego builds when building other things. Sometimes you just know where the elements are. You've just got to take them whilst they're there. Take advantage of it. Don't worry, the foot will be going back. But since we've already built it, it's not going to be needing it. There you go. It's quite big for a make and take. It already looks like a part of 3PO, doesn't it? Of all characters, the part of 3PO. Oh, where'd the instructions go? Greeble. I like that. Just greeble. Just greeble. Add your own parts here and there. It doesn't have to look identical. I wonder, because I haven't actually seen anyone building this. People have taken photos of it. A lot of people just went in, went out. And yeah, I've seen like the instructions. I haven't seen the builds that much. So I wonder if they just had a bunch of parts laying around. A lot of them are ingots. A lot of these grills, some 1x1s. Little 1x1s. And if they just let people go ham with it, you could fill it with ingots if you wanted. You could fill it with these rounded 1x1s. You fill it with anything. Or if people were given a bag of and I suppose store to store, it depended on where you went as well. I definitely need to resort out a load of these parts, because this draw's getting packed. No? Yes, no. Oh, there was one at the bottom. All right. Where did this one go? Need me some ingots. I guess that's a good thing with this. If you are building it at home, you can mix it up. We tend to do that a lot here on the channel. Not go by Lego instructions. And it's not symmetrical either. Might be getting the Captain Rex Microfighter set. That's a great set. Some decent sales, as well as in about a week's time there is meant to be a double points on lego.com. So if anyone is waiting on a few different sets, keep an eye out. That's the 14th to the 20th. Don't hold me to that, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know closer to the time. Stay subscribed, and I'm sure I'll drop it in a video, because I am hoping to pick up during double point is when I'm hoping to pick up the AT-AT, but at the minute it's out of stock on lego.com. The only place that you can pick it up, and well, you can't pick it up, it's out of stock. Aha! Is it both the same? Oh, both the same. Not sure how I feel about that. I might switch this up. I don't like it when Lego gives two of the same wedge, so we're switching it up, going with a different wedge for the sake of, well, for the sake of parts, for the sake of symmetry in a way, but then we're not being symmetrical with the rest of the build. Sometimes I care about symmetry, sometimes I don't. Oh, do we need more? Oh, we got plenty of ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5. Oh wait, we need more 2x3s. My sort of build. Check this out. All my dark bluish grey 2x3s at the front and light bluish grey at the back. There you go. It's a better angle. So many of them. It's probably one of my most common plates, all in all, including. I can't say including 1x2s. Maybe including 1x4s, but don't hold me to that. I'll have to count through them first. I should get the AT-AT gingerbread. I am trying to pick it up. It's out of stock right now. I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't know if I'll be picking it up beforehand, because here's my thoughts on it. Well, the set is really good. We've already technically built it. That's what I just robbed the pieces from. This is the Mando AT-AT, built in the exact same scale. Get that nasty glare out of the way. Same scale as the gingerbread, same build besides like the doors, and then we've got Din and Grogu flying out the front. This was one of the funnest mocks I've done in a while. And got the gingerbread Vader, of course, lovely minifigure. And you get 400 and something points on it, which doubled next week would be like 800 points, which would cover the Black Friday vouchers that we said about. Hello there, Brickman. Welcome. Right, and this for the tiny X-Wing, is it? Oh, missed one little stud in there. What do we have? There we go. Lego didn't use none of those, the little pyramids. I feel like we're missing a few towers, but not this close. Not this close to the vent. Oh, I quite like that. That's. I don't know how they were built on the little diorama display that we got. That was a gift we purchased so long ago. But I quite like how they've been designed here. See if I can get into my drawers to get the snot bricks. We have 2 tires and an X-Wing. The X-Wing. Ooh. And 2 tires. Would be nice to do a little Vader's Advanced as well, really. Trying to think. No ties were following Luke up to the port. So they're not gone for accuracy. They've just crammed everything into a 12 by 8 space. Well, I assume 12 by 8 might be a bit thicker or thinner. One way to find out. And then the, what's on the back? Just the is that transparent 1 by 1? Is it meant to look like it's flying? Is that why they've gone with a translucent 1 by 1? They're not really transparent. I wonder, I don't know how many colors this element exists in, but I wonder if we just colored it black, it would fade in a bit more. I feel like light bluish gray sticks out. That's what we've just used for the Greeblin. Or would like white fit? Maybe white would work for the X-Wing. What colors? We got, do we have white frying pan? Yeah, no, that's a tan one, I think. We might have a few more colors with a frying pan studs, like black. Black's going to look better for the ties. Maybe red. Do we have a red? No. What other piece? We could go... Yeah, we're actually quite low on colours here, so I think we'll use grey. We'll see how it looks, and then we can always come back and switch up the colours. But with this little make and take, I was expecting something a bit more, you know, something that would amass to something great, especially seeing some of the builds that different Star Wars communities are putting together right now. I feel like Lego could have gone all out with this, maybe even just asked for like a 6x6 tile. Oh yes, we've still got a few members to give away. Let's have a look. All right, how did I do that last time? I'll get used to it by the end of the month. There we go. Right, these are for the next lot of 5 members. I've actually got the board with me. On the Master Mouldie member Monolith 2.0. The Master Mouldie's More Members Monolith. More Monolith? I don't know. We'll workshop that title, but let's see who's joining the board. We've got 5 members pending already. Good luck to all of you. It's like a lottery, isn't it? Key Rock, Nathan, MUFC, Vince Berger, and Hayabusa? Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. Welcome to the members board. Your tiles will be on the way. Oh, something I have seen is the next Star Wars magazine. Rather than using this sort of element, I don't know if you can see the mouse. Rather than using this sort of element on the X-Wing, on the U-Wing, they've actually used mugs. I don't think we'll be able to get the same effect, but we could switch it up for... I don't think I've got many white 2 bars. Now we might be best using the official piece. We'll grab 2 just in case. And another snot in grey. In grey. Let's grab our X-Wing. Oh no, has the nose gone? There we are. I don't know about grey. I feel like red. If there's a dark red one under the cockpit and then white, and then a grey nose as well. Grey nose and a red snot brick looks just a little closer to previous sets we've got. I can't remember Luke's X-Wing specifically looking any which way, if I'm honest. I don't think I'd be able to tell X-Wings too much alike if I got given a lineup. We don't have a droid. Ah, missing R2. Do you have the space? Yeah. Just about. And then a cockpit and a grey nose. I might go back to that piece we were just using. No, not. Was it the piece we were just using? No, that's the 4-point. This element there. Not that element. There's a 2. A double slope. Yes! This one! This element here. Little cheese slope with the 2 sides. Although, it does go in. What, maybe looking like that? Or the 4-point? Maybe the 4-point would work. No, this one looks... I think this looks a bit too silly. If you do want to be a member, you don't have to just wait till next month. It is 99p to join right now. Oh, look, there's our X-Wing. But I can appreciate, you know, Lego charging $1,000 for the Death Star. We need all our 99p's we can keep, eh? A lot of 99p's going towards that Death Star, that's for sure. Oh, is anything gonna fall? No. Result. Also, the way I'm building the TIE Fighters without that 1x1, I can accept that Lego had a lot of... I think these pieces, I don't know what they're called, the grey ones. They're like the 2 paddles that people warding in aeroplanes use. They've had a lot of them because they've snuck themselves into a lot of 4+ and smaller Star Wars sets over the years, especially A-Wings. A-Wings, maybe some X-Wings have had a few of those. But if they use the frying pan studs, they'd be able to squeeze it in the TIE, and you'd barely be able to tell that there's anything holding this TIE Fighter up. Especially because we haven't put anything down yet. And do we want the clear brick, or do we just want to stand them? I think this might make them too close, yeah. So that's without the brick. That looks cool. That's without the brick. And then... what do we need? Three clear ones, yeah? Could go with a blue one up front, or like a purpley one, for the little blaster bolt that comes out. I can't remember what it's called. Hello there, one with a stud. Welcome. Can't remember. Proton torpedoes? Is that right? Let's see why they put these ones down first. There we go. You know what? Lego might be right with this one. But like so far, it must be 20 minutes into the stream, and I've already insulted Lego so much. Personal preference. Nothing against Lego. Yeah, that's better though. Oh, the TIE Fighters are not level. This one needs to come up a little more. Is that better? Yeah. There we are. And then we've got these walls. 2 of them. 2 of them. Can't forget that. Quite easy to build. Is there a way we can thin them? Can we thin the walls anymore? Because they've used the rails to hold in the greebling, and we still need that piece on top. What we could do is remove the middle vent. Oh yes. If we remove this piece, we can get some 2x2 brackets under there. Let's see how that would go down, because actually we would need to replace the 1x3s with 2x3s, but it looks like you get more based on the top of that wall. You swap that out for a 1x6 and you wouldn't need it. You wouldn't need it with this. I'm going to go with dark grey over light grey because I have more of them. But also, not just because I have more of them, also because we don't have that grille, it just switches up a bit of colour on the base rather than having a grey flat surface. Here's hoping I have enough 2x3s as well. Need to know we got some 1x3s if not. So something like that. There we go. That sort of bracket on the side. Okay. And then they use a 4x8. We'll keep this piling up. Sure, we'll come back to it. Oh, that tastes nice. 4x8s. Need to get rid of so many of these. We're running out of space. Although Hey! I think we can shut the door. The drawer. Haven't been able to do that in a while. And then 2 of these. But to get the cannons on top, and because we're greebling them, we're going to want to set them 1 in. Easy enough. There's a 1x8 we had earlier. And also creates a bit extra greebling around the bottom. We can then pattern that out with even more little bits and bobs. Anything that you can find, just add something to it. There doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it looks better if you just start piling. And then leave in. Ooh, we could use some 1x3s here. Yeah. And then I've got the perfect piece in mind. I like how I said about not covering up any of this panel piece, keeping it dark grey, and I'm just going to cover it with light grey slopes. Hold it in, something like that. Yes, that's it. Might even get rid of the other 1x3. The 1x3 looks good. I think we said this recently with, it might have been in relation to the Death Star. We were greebling, oh no, I know what it was. It was the flames for the AT-AT. About using them sparingly, otherwise the flames get lost in the messiness of it all. So we've only got 4 flame elements inside. And it works because we haven't gone too over the top. You can push it, you can do too much with a lot of the things. And because we're using the panels alone, TIE fighters do stick out the top. There we go. Why? Or is there? No, if Lego... Let me try and be inside the mind of a master builder here. If Lego were using the clear bricks, why didn't they attach the tires straight to it? Why didn't they just flip it on the side? Do we have neck brackets? I've recently bagged them up. We need some black neck brackets though. And I think I might have a few on Clone Troopers. Yes. All right. We're gonna mess this around a little bit more. We'll be doing a lot of that this stream. Messing around the sets, I guess. Seeing what works. Because if they're going to use a clear brick, they'd want to hide it. I think I would want to hide it underneath the brick. Out of the way, out of sight. And have something like this where the tyre is just on top of the jumper rather than sticking out the back. I think based on the X-Wing, it's not far off the same height. The X-Wing's harder to do it with. I can appreciate that. It's harder to do it with, but it's not impossible. You just need a jumper on the underside, or you just need something on the snot brick in the middle. Build the Death Star and sell it to Thunderbox 1. That's a good idea. Because it's what, like 1,500 or so in its parts if you were to try and buy one. Right, that would be just before it. Oh, we've got this. What if we swap the brick to a white snot brick? I am very sorry, we've spent half an hour on this make and take. I've got to start moving. This isn't the main build, but I'm having so much fun building this. After building the Halloween make and take, and I got a few others that I'm building in the future, a few that haven't even come out yet. I figure I do love a make and take. Something about them. Don't know what, but there's something about them. And then we can get the X-Wing trapped in the middle bit there. Maybe even push the TIE fighters a little back. Yeah, a little further, a little further out to the side as well. fill up that gap. And then I tell you what, I might. No, we can greeble it. Gonna need this. Where are the cannons? Right by. Oh, doesn't help. Right by the front, not the furthest stud, but the next stud along. Yeah, this, I think the TIE Fighters fit further in. The only thing I can see with, well, especially if you include the sides here, we've used a lot more pieces than Lego. Hello there, Archer. Just finished 25 minutes of solid running. That sounds like a lot. It probably wouldn't have really anything left to, if I built the Death Star and then sold it, you know, as the Death Star, I'm sure people wouldn't really be paying more than, you know, people would probably be paying 700, do you think, just for the parts? 700? It seems like a lot. It seems like too much, I would say, but the parts are worth 1,000 and what, 1,200 I think it's worth in parts. So the parts are there, and that's the parts that you can get your hands on. Not every store's going to have them. Right, let's speed run the greebling. But then the minifigures, I've gone through all 41 minifigures, and the only figures I didn't really have were the Imperials, the officers. And I can't see them being much more than, they're Imperials, they are named Imperials. I can't see them being much more than like I wouldn't say 20 quid, no, like 50 to 100. Maybe Tarkin, Yularen are pushing 100 right now because the set's brand new, but it's gonna slow down. Someone's gonna try and part it out. Oh, someone will. If there weren't as many slopes, that would have been me. If I had the time, that would be every stream up till Christmas. But there's a few other things I want to tackle before the new year. I need another one of those. Oh, where did I put the bag? Oh. Hello there, over in the short stream. And then I've got to remember that these are for these sides. These are these sides. And the turret is going to be built using, I think, a I was going to use a stud, but the turrets are quite squared off in Star Wars. What we have is the chance to use the square 1x1s that are 2 plates tall. I think that's better for the turrets in this case. And then we need binoculars. One of the best elements for greebling. And I can't find them. Maybe a slope or two. Just to secure them in real nice. We'll build it out around them. And there are a lot of these. I was expecting for this, for the entire event, mostly, well, we want to differ it, 6x6 panels with a lot of the grill tiles. Do most of your builds during the holidays, vacation days? Yeah, managed to get DS and Ginger 8080. The Gingerbread 8080 is so high on my wanted list. Can't believe it actually, yeah, I can't believe it actually sold out. It's not even on back order anymore. Properly sold out. Get some jumpers in here. Get some of the darker ones actually. That will allow us to offset a few studs. Kind of want more ingots. Oh, do we have any one? Yeah, we have a few 1x1s. What teeth? Oh, you know what? Go on then. And then one of you, maybe. And then, oh, I've made this very awkward, needing a lot of 1x1s. Yeah. Do I have the... No, I've used them. So, ingot there, ingot there, and then you. And last but not least, give us one more of those, and we can move on to the turrets. The Gingerbread 8080 sold out on Lego.com, at least here in the UK. I know, well, I'm willing to bet America as well. The Gingerbread 8080 sold out. Normally it sells out there first. Never used to sell much out here in the UK. I mean, backlog's a bit different because backlogs normally, like I got a Ghost and Phantom on backlog that was produced like a year or so old. Usually backlog is when sets come out, you know, they do it to make it seem more popular than it is, whereas you still get your set as fast. And selling out, almost unheard of here in the UK. 2 binoculars, didn't I say? So the Gingerbread 8080, anyone that's wanting to pick that up in the UK is going to have to wait, which means I'm going to have to wait. Have to wait for double points, and hopefully it's back in stock by then. Maybe there's a ploy to save us some money. But the good thing with double points, I was saying it earlier, the good thing with the double points is I was going to save a £5 for Black Friday in case they did any of the reduced vouchers. Yes, Cool Fish, this is the micro build, the make and take. Hello there. And I was going to put a £5 away, but because it's double points, if you're spending 50 quid, if you're spending 40 quid, I think, you don't need to put any money away because you'll make it back in double points with that 40 or so quid. There's also sales. Tomorrow they're kicking off, I believe. And Darth Vader's helmet is 20% off, but I feel like that's been more than 20% off for quite some time. Oh, the US says it's on back order. So what back order? I mean, technically back order is when a set sells, you know, they sell a lot of a set, they put it on back order because they haven't made enough. But usually when your box arrives, double check this. Any of you that have ordered it on back order, if you can order it on back order, when your set arrives, have a little look if there's a little stamp to say when it reached the warehouse. Usually, I mean, it will only be a few months for the Gingerbread 8080, but usually it's quite a while ago. All right, there's the make and take finished, new and improved as well. I like it. I like it. It would have been nice to have seen like the whole trench run, but I guess there's nothing stopping you building more of these and creating a whole trench run. Oh no, we've got to build some of the Death Star this stream. But that would be cool, wouldn't it? Just a load, and then you could fill out the tops as well. Oh, might have to do it. If you are doing that, to fill out the tops you just need a snot brick on the top, and then to build the arch over the other way just to support it, you can connect it with a few different tiles, greebling and more as well. I quite like that. That is nice. Smiths has £5 off. Oh yes, Smiths have got some good deals as well. £5 off every £50 and £10 off every £100. Yes, definitely placed an order during that. Already taken advantage of that deal. All right, make and take down. One gift with purchase remaining, and that is the TIE Fighter. No problem. MRQBZ, hello there, welcome back. Literally run around your walking speed. As long as you're running, I think. Add to the diorama. Oh, I definitely want to add to this, build it out a bit bigger. Yeah, maybe. I tell you what, I also want to do the Mythosaur skull. I've been rewatching Mando, coming towards the, I think we're halfway through season 3 almost, something like that. And yes, still wanna do that Mythosaur. This is the TIE Fighter gift with purchase. I'm not worried about the stand. I don't think we'll be building too much of the Death Star today, but I kind of want to build. I kind of want to build the little speeder because it does remind me of the Lego games. And yeah, let's get going with a speeder. We've got what? Should have set a timer up. 2.5 hours left of building. Oh, this is going to be fun. No 4x6s. I'm using them all. So I have to get 2x6s instead. 25 minutes is, yeah, even walking speed. Not half bad. I do like going on long walks, actually. I think I prefer a long walk to like a light jog. I tried jogging. Did not work for me. Again, asthma playing up. Couldn't do it. But I do like a long walk or like a hike. Quite, especially if there's a lot to sightsee or like there's a Lego store at the end, for instance. You wouldn't stop me going on walks. If I lived within walking distance of a Lego store, that's it. I'd just be streaming the walk most of the time. That would be my stream. We need 2x. Hey, I quite like when builds have the round things. You don't see them too much, the round things. I like the round things. Don't see them too much in modern sets. They're used, but you just don't see them as much. There's a few different tiles that are used in its place. And I guess a lot of play sets are detailed enough to have greebling rather than these. They just flip a plate around. But that's going to make it glide across. The January 2026 wave has 3 Batmobiles. I thought with the Lex Mech, and we've got another non-Batman themed set this year, I thought we were moving away from Batmobiles. Turns out we're going back. You don't watch a public live stream. I watched someone go to, I think it was around the time we went, actually. I watched someone go around a Lego store. I think that'd be fun. It would be fun, but I tell you what would be funner. If I could rig up chat to decide what I bought. I go there like release day. It has to be a big May 4th or like July 1st or something like that, or August 1st release day, and chat gets to decide what I pick up. That's what I'd be doing instead of picking up the Death Star. Chat decides my haul. Oh, the money that would be spent that day. Everything. Hello there, Grievous. A lot of equipment goes into that though. I know you can get a lot of it pre-done. I wouldn't necessarily do it myself, but you can get the backpacks that just rig it up instantly. That'd be nice. Do I have any yellow domes? Don't know what colours I've got. Oh wow. Boy, do I have... Yep, I have plenty of yellow. Don't know what I got them from. Plenty of yellow and plenty of tan. We don't need 2 yellows. What do we need? 2 reds. That's going to be harder. Ooh. I can do brown. Can I do... Oh, wait. I can do red. Not dark red, but... bright red. Add a bit of colour to this. Imperials and their lack of colour. Tell you what we could do with Imperial ships as well, because there's so many different variants of TIE that we haven't got, but there's also the TIE fighter that's been painted. The Mining Guild TIE fighters. There's so many different TIE ships that are actually not colourful, but have colour in them. You know, they're not the brightest ships, but they ain't bad when it comes to displaying them. And we could get a few of those in Lego sets. That'd be pretty cool. Especially like the Mining Guild, we get some new minifigures with it. Alright. I was watching, I think it's episode 2 when of season 3 for Mando, when they actually go back to the surface. You know, none of them. And the Grievous-looking character. I don't know how many of you have watched Mando. I'll try to keep spoilers to a minimum, nonetheless. But the Grievous-looking character that's a character I'd love to have got in the set. May the bricks be with you, Alfie. Especially with the spider tank. Can't believe they didn't give us a little build at least of it. I'm not sure how much they would have seen of that scene. If they would have known there was a creature inside. But like Star Wars should tell them. Could have given us a recolor of Grievous. Oh, which way? Imperial logos forward. Both of them? Yeah. Although they do stack it differently on the front, so I'm going to do the same. Stack this one a little further back, like it's about to fall off. Add a bit of character to it. Also hide the back. I assume this is meant to be some sort of hovering machine. So rather than having 4 of these round things on the bottom, you could get away. Oh, don't get away. You could get away with just having 2 of them and then it hides it when it's down. Oh, that doesn't balance it very well. Maybe 3 of them. Maybe 3 of them. Because then you've got the support at the front, but then the back just looks like it's hovering because you don't notice the central piece. Maybe vice versa. And then, ooh, quite like that. First I need to know where I put these. Railings, aren't they? Alright, I'll come back to that one. Do we have... I have a black one. Oh, we're looking for bluish grey. Oh, is it covered? Oh, it's covered with a black tile. So it wouldn't have mattered. And then the trooper inside. Oh, blaster holder. Of course Lego snuck one of them in a gift with purchase. But this is making me remember back to the games. I think this more so than half of the other references in the Death Star, because a lot of them are on the nose. A lot of them are like studs and like the mini kit. The mini kit's a good one. Sneak in. Not that this would fit inside. Try and fit that inside the Death Star. But the mini kit, you see that and straight away you think games. Or at least straight away I think games. There's not much else it can reference. Whereas a lot of the other Easter eggs and little hidden bits that Lego have snuck into the Death Star are they have to be explained. And I feel like they shouldn't explain them. But then so many people would miss out if they didn't. What tile? The flat one. I wonder if we need one of these tiles as well for the actual tie. Yeah, the tie itself. Oh, my favourite element on the bottom. Those snot bricks. Oh, I don't think I got my printed tiles in it. Or at least they're hidden in here. If they are. There. They were hidden. Not very well, but they were hidden. Has anyone seen what you did with the Marvel logo? No, not yet. What did you do? Or are you leaving it a surprise? Let's see. I might not even have this element to hand. I know there's a few from... Oh, I tell you what I just broke down as well. That might have some. This one. Also, it will have the cockpit we need for the tie. Oh, it was an ingot. And not even the right colour. Nope, ingot. Why do ingots look like tiles from the underside? I thought they'd be different. Is it all too wide? Ooh. I'm gonna guess I need those as well. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a dish. If it's upside down, we'll be able to see it real easy. Oh. Alright. Need that as well. So there's our little speeder. I'll keep an eye out for that tile. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Pretty sure there's at least one in here. And we've got a dish. And these cars. Alright. Yes. If the tyre is 2 studs wide, even though I think it's 2 studs with some brackets. Hello there, Brickman. We're building the Death Star eventually, but right now we're on the tie gift with purchase first off. So we're going to need some more ingots. No point putting this one away. Let's tell you what we can steal them off. I've been stealing so many ingots off the Dark Falcon. I don't think there's any. Where is it? Here it is. I don't think there's any left. I actually don't. Be very surprised if we can pull any. Untangle that. Still got it built somehow. Haven't got around to parting this out yet, because there's not much space for it on the display. I might have genuinely stripped this for all its black ingots, unless there's any on the inside. No, I don't think they. No. Might as well check. Behind the throne. No. No dark ingots in here. Oh, wow. This is going to be fun digging through. There was just one. A load of dark bluish spray. Oh, well, no. It was there. Oh, no. Oh, it was there. It was there. We were so close. I'll use these. Somehow the Falcon returned. Let's rebuild season 3. Hello there, K-Rock. Welcome to the members. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, a 2, a 3, a 4. I'm intrigued to see where they actually connect up to. Oh wait, these are the little ones, aren't they? These little ones. I think there's 3 sizes of these. We got these little ones, then we got some slightly wider ones, like that, and then we got some long necks, and then we got like some other brackets. We go on for days about the other brackets. Notice how the slopes are red and not pink, so they must be visible. But I don't think the interior of a cockpit is red. Not last time I checked. Which I don't know the last time I did check. What am I going to do with the member board? So we've got one member board filled up, and it's still built. It's still built as a members board. But what I might do with it is start building either down the wall there, or I might go down the wall so like the members board is here. I feel like either way, I'd probably get 3 members boards here, but I'd be able. How many here? Oh, I'd probably be able to go 5 members boards on that wall. So that's a long term. That is going to be there for a while. Yeah, I could do that. I just don't know if I'm going to hang them, have a hook or 2 at the top beneath. We could get it underneath one of the middle names and then hang them down, connect them in the middle. Or if I'm going to have little shelves so I can stand them all out. And I need to get another base plate because I've actually used the only 2 white ones that I've got. Gonna have to keep an eye out for those. Aha! They want it in black, not red. Are they sure? We can do it in red. I do have them in red. Do they want a red TIE fighter? Yeah, I'll have a little look. I'll see which looks better, I guess, as well. Because it might not look as good there. If not, we could put the members boards like on top here. I've started trying to clear the top of that, and the members board might fit. Oh yeah. Members board looks massive till you put it up there. The members board fits. I just feel like it's very far away. I guess like if I show it up close every now and then, you'll know your name's there. It's present, which is probably the more important thing. I just feel like it's always visible. Oh, that's a good spot for it. Actually, if I could somehow like get it to hang from the ceiling, then the bottom names, because I think it's covering 2 names at the minute. Or I could scoot it forward. That's quite a good idea. And that saves screwing anything into the wall. What sort of brackets? Up brackets. So those ones. Do we need to do 2 of this? Yeah, I'm going to assume so. Which I shouldn't do. The path to the dark side and all, as far as Lego are concerned. Oh, I tell you why we don't need to do 2 of there. They're going to make us swap around what we do on the bracket. I'm calling it now. They make us build the bracket the opposite way. So, flipping it in like a mirror. Yeah, they are different. Mirror images of each other. As opposed to them being like, well, I guess if I rotate it, it's still a mirror image. Oh, there was an attempt. What I like about a lot of the sets we're getting next year, so we've got this TIE Fighter gift with purchase, we've got the Lambda in the Death Star, we've got the X-Wing, another? And there is another. We've also got the Vader's TIE. And they all seem to be the same size. Or at least a similar enough scale that they work on display. It's kind of like micro scale. Micro Fighters, micro scale is the new playset scale. I just hope Lego don't abandon it after like 2 more sets. It wouldn't be terrible to get some consistency in Lego Star Wars sets. It would be quite nice. I'm not sure if this is the scale I would prefer, but it leaves the door quite wide open for building other sets, and especially the bigger sets won't be confined to UCS. Rex's Y-Wing is a good build, but imagine a Venator microfighter. That would have been awesome. Would have loved that. You'd have to pick up a few of them as well, build a fleet. Which drawer am I looking for here? I think it's one of yous. Oh, closer than you think. Also getting a load of these new, like the 1x1 cheese slopes. We're getting corners and inverted corners as well. So they're probably finding their way into Star Wars builds. Smaller ships will need smaller slopes. Kind of like what they've been doing with the U-Wing, the V-Wing, just in X-Wing and TIE Fighter level. Hello there, Sebi. Welcome. New plates. So, I don't know, let me think. Let me think. All I do is think. Let me know what you think of these smaller play sets in Star Wars. Because Ninjago have been going big recently. Batman returning to Batmobiles. Hopefully we get a new theme that might pop off next year. Well, there's Pokemon. That's going to be exciting for sure to see what Lego are doing. Dun dun dun. But hopefully there is another theme. Guess what you just got? Is it the Death Star? That would be crazy if it is. Or the Gingerbread 8080, mind you. Let us know. Archers. Oh, yes. Very reds, yeah. Maybe we should have gone with red ingot instead. But I like that. Already used that on the make and take. Just in the sides. And I think this is it. I have built the 4+ TIE Fighter. The 4+ TIE Fighter was probably 6 to 8 studs deep. It was bigger than this in every mean. Pink stud? Oh wow, they've hidden a pink stud. Both Star Wars. The droid tank storage thing and the really long off-road thing. The droid tank from Mando and the droid tank storage thing. Oh, the MTT and the Juggernaut. Oh, if I've got that correct, that is a haul and a half. I would love to get the MTT. I think there is a possibility. I'd want to fit at least 8 droids in the front. I feel like you'd be able to mock it out to add another layer. So when I pick that up, stay tuned. And I will be trying to cram as many droids into it as we can. I think there is a lot of potential in there. And we can make something work at least. Get a few more droids than Lego did. Because Lego aren't going to be including like, what's that, 8, 16, possibly even more droids in a set. The MTT is the blue one, yes. The multi-troop transport? What's let's have a look. What's MTT? Oh, have to put Star Wars with some of these. The multi-troop transport. Why can't we see the, why is the left side cut? Why is it multi-troop transport? Huh. Alright, well, the multi-troop transport. We got it right. Wrong one. Don't know why it's cut like that. It's a great ship. It's one of the only ships, actually, that I haven't built in Star Wars full stop. So it's high on my wish list. I think, actually, alongside the Sail Barge, we got the Sail Barge, that. Are there any other sets? Oh, there's got to be one. There's probably one that's slipping my mind right now, but yeah, the Juggernaut's a great build as well. We did build that just before it came out, as you do. New set coming out. Can't wait. Let's build it now. Now, that's an impressive build as well. Been saving up for 4 months. Oh, there's nothing better than when you've been saving up for a set and then you can finally go through. You can finally afford it. Enjoy it. So the Juggernaut does have, despite the issues people have with the price, the Juggernaut does have a nice build. Welcome over, Seppi. It's it's quite secure as well, but it's also, I think it's the best balance between the size and the amount of parts used. A lot of big plates as the base, so I didn't notice it as much. Where did we put these plates? Speaking of plates, oh, I buried them. Another yellow. Something I noticed with the Juggernaut and the V19, and maybe even the Slave 1, is there's not a lot of this. We probably use the yellow plate here because we already have it in the set. A lot of modern sets will just use a new plate. They won't be afraid to just, oh, well, we might as well just use a new plate. We've already used 2, 3, 4 colours. Let's introduce another one, sort of thinking. And it's nice. It's nice compared to where Lego have been in the past. Oh, 6. Oh, these are all 4s. Oops. 6. Might be down there. Just might. Unless, no, come on, okay. I can use the one off Mould Scimitar, but I'll replace this after the stream. Save look. Oh, actually, no, look at that. That's the one off the Bomber. That looks sick. Yeah, I'll replace it with a plain one afterwards. Just because we got to get onto the Death Star. And how's this connect? Oh, I've used the corner ones, not the rounded off pieces. That would lock in, and that would push it all the way up. I mean, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, sort of thinking. But that does make a bit more sense. Let's swap it. Is the Juggernaut the one that's got loads of wheels? Yes. It's the Juggernaut and the Turbo Tank. The difference between them canonically is very slim, but they're kind of same. There's not a whole lot that's different about them. 2. But yeah, I think it's called the Juggernaut, the new one, which is the bigger model out of the two of them. Where are the rounded pieces? Not this one. Which means it's this one. Ah! 1. I think my favourite part with the Juggernaut was, there's a few cool bits. I liked when we fit the ATRT inside it. That one was cool. But the main body of it, where it doesn't have a lot of Technic and it's just got like the 4 pillars in the corner, it allows for so much space for so many clones. You can squeeze a few in the back. The front, we modified it quite a bit. No, we didn't actually. We added the front, we added an ATRT, and I want to say like we added turrets on the front as well. 2 little blasters where they would be in the movies. Trying to think of other considerable things. Not much for the Juggernaut. I think the biggest thing for me was just the price of it. I would have loved, I saw it as an ATTE. I would have loved to have seen it at 120. Just so many of those 6x6 wheels needed. They couldn't afford to do it at 120. Although, couldn't we? Oh, I need one more. Yeah, take that back, that'll do. Would we half and half this? Because this gives the TIE Fighter a little Right, we will need to remember that. 1x6. If we did half of what Lego did with the plates and then use one of these on the opposite side, we still get the rounded off top, and then the studs at the bottom will connect. Just like so. Come on. Hey, just like so. Without it falling off or being too loose. This is the gift we purchased for the Death Star. Where did I put the 6x6? Oh, I threw it away. Yeah, don't need that anymore. I kind of do want to go digging for the 6x6s. We'll get the rest of this back bit and then we'll get started with a wing. Which, is this the same? Well, what's used this design? I don't think it was the TIE Fighter. What has used this design recently? We've built something with this. I wonder if it's the same designer. It might have been the back of the TIE. I might just be forgetting here. The mashup TIE Fighter. Oh, good luck, Sebby. Thanks for chilling. May the Brits be with you. Hello there, Philosopher Red. Go ahead. And then at an angle. There we go. And whilst we don't have that, oh, we can just connect that on. Get the dishes later. 2 of those for both of the wings, am I right? There we go. How many clones is too many clones? That's the question. However many clones you have, add one. Always add one. That's too many. What's happened to the brick here? There's a little bump in there, brick. Are Lego using used? Are they rendering used bricks now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. That looks like a 12 to me. Let's look in the TIE Fighter bin. That's where all my plates are. Called it. There's 1, 2. What I need on the mat, I might review my mat. Let's clear you off. The Master Mouldie mat here. Master Mouldie mat available now. I might review it. So if you're looking at picking it up, hold off for just a moment. I might have a little scale down in the corner somewhere or going up the side. Maybe just down the bottom middle with like a 1 all the way up to probably 16. I feel like maybe like up in 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, because that'll be so handy for just 16, or if it falls just below, you know, at 15. Close, only correct answer. Always 1 more than you have. You pick up a battle pack with 4 of them, 1 more than that. This is the way. And I've decided we're doing 2 of these. Yeah, the instructions call for it. Why are we only doing that? But oh, could we not have used the 6x4? 6x4? Why haven't we used the 6x? Oh, look at that. That is nice. Oh, I like that. Don't like that as much. What would I have done is the question though. What would I do? It's a 4 length. We could use a 4 length bar again, but connecting it would be the issue. I think it's a snot brick. They could have gone with the same piece they used underneath, or a clip. What we need is like a snot brick clip. No other way of doing it really, unless there's an element in the middle. Could we have used an element in the middle that would hold all 6? What would Master Mouldie do? I ask myself that a lot. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, whoa, they're just going to skip over the... That's cool. And then that clips in. Ah, yes, there's no real way. Unless that hides the sides in a little bit. Wait. Why haven't they... Wait. No, hold on a second. Why didn't they put the brackets in the... Why didn't they put the brackets in the wing? Does this make it more secure or something like that? Is it for stability reasons? Because the Juggernaut wasn't this secure. It was secure, but not this secure. Or was it because they'd built a mock of it and couldn't separate these angled pieces? Oh no. This is the new 8080. We're not going to be able to break these up. Oh, oh, no, it's coming. It's coming. Come on. Come on. I think it's slightly over. No, it isn't. There's a little gap. Come on. I can see the gap. Come on. All right, let's see if we can work this live. No. Almost. Oh, is this really worth it? Do I have enough that I can just leave that be? Oh, we got the pointy ones as well. Oh, hang on, we might not have enough. We got a load in black. Oh, how big are these? Are they too... You know what's easier than that? This is why pieces retire, because we can't get these off. Oh, we did it! All right, I might put this away then. If these are the same as cheese slopes, I will measure it because I want to be sure. But if they're the same height as cheese slopes, we could use those. Are they the same height? Yes, they're the same height as cheese slopes. The ones I used are, at least. All right, we'll get rid of these and replace them with brackets and a ton of cheese slopes. Maybe keep those on top. If we're using brackets, we could keep them on top. They'd hold in both sides of the brackets. Hello there, Archer from Lidl. Any Lego deals?
Or donut discounts.
Our priorities are in straight. Any donut discount? That is like the two things we go to Lidl for.
Yeah.
Not in that order. I think we've got more donuts or like croissants or baked goods than we have Lego sets. That's the thing I'm noticing more and more, how on it Amazon are with price matching. Because Very have had a few decent deals recently. Only decent, but Very have had a few decent deals, and Amazon have matched them by the time I've spot them, or by the time someone's been notified of them. And of course, Amazon have their Prime delivery. If you're paying for that, no point looking elsewhere. I'm out of cheese slopes. How? I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, look at that. I got a little pile down here. How many? Enough. Let's not push our luck. I'll save a few in case we need them. I grabbed a handful. We need two brackets each side. And then what we could do by connecting, is this the same as the mashup? Or is the mashup the opposite way around? Would we need a few extra pieces if we were to connect this with a mashup? Imagine this with the X-Wing engines. Or, oh, the Lambda needs to connect this way. That would redeem a lot of the smaller sets. Minecraft. You mine things to craft with and craft things to mine with. Exactly. Surprised no one else hopped on it sooner. No, there we go. The test though, the mashup rolled really well. And that's all we need this. So is this gonna roll? That's the real question. Does it roll? Kind of got obstructed. We're not going to count that one. All right. Kinda. It's quite hard to roll. Oh, no, that's the way. That's the way. Yeah, you just grab it on the top. That's Kylo Ren rolling in the TIE Fighter right there. His was a bit different to this as well. No way to stand it though throughout this build. I get it's been hanging, but all you need to do is add a 1x2, I think, to counterbalance it. Look, just a 1x2, nothing else. Wow, that was actually really easy. If I'm being honest, I didn't think it would be, but it is. Are we gonna, on these 1x2s, are we gonna put like a door rail or some sort of frame over it? Because I feel like that would do well. Or, oh, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to do it with, oh, they've sunk it twice. I didn't think of that. They might have outsmarted me there. Huh. Yeah, that might have been good. Hello there, Ronan. Welcome back to another stream. And then we've gone quite a bit ahead. I haven't built half this wing. I need to be thinking about what we're going to do at that point. What do we have? Oh, and a 4x6. Yeah, that'll help secure this middle bit in. And then decent sized wings. I think they're not far off the 4+. We'll have to size up the 4+ wings with them, because the wings on the 4+ set are all one piece, and because they're already in Lego's arsenal, I don't think it would have been a stretch for them to have done it for this gift with purchase and maybe just added a few more of these parts to the cockpit. I'm not too fussed on the size of it in terms of width. I just feel like the cockpit itself needs to bounce a bit more. Maybe just stacked a few of them plates like they've done on the Juggernaut tyres. Given us the illusion of a bigger TIE Fighter without needing to give us any like bigger wings. More grills. Even though I've got a giant drawer of them, I'm going to have finished with grills by the end of this. There we are. Can't forget both wings as well. How do you become a member? You can, thank you first off, and you can check out on iOS devices. Up until now, you wouldn't have been able to become a member, but I got the notification a couple days ago. They've started rolling it out. I don't know if all iOS devices can get it yet. Thank you, Meg. There is a join button down next to the subscription button. If it's not appearing, you might have to use a different device. Some older devices also have trouble displaying it. Definitely smaller than the 4+ wings, but I don't think they're, I mean, compared to half the Death Star, they're not small. This is a MIDI scale TIE Fighter. Ooh, just like the MIDI scale Slave 1 from Cloud City. Love to get more. The rounded off pieces go in between this, don't they? That's why we need these half pieces. I think I only have 2 in black. Right. Something they could do, because the bars don't reach the end, do they? Ooh, I really want to fix up this middle so we can just tile off the edge. There's a way. There's a way, I'm saying. Hello there, Greg Dillon. You got the Game Boy. Nice. Have you noticed that the Game Boy is next to a lot of the Sonic displays in stores? I do find that a little funny. Aha, that would be why you had to join on your laptop. Good point. Thank you. Thank you, Meg. Got the Mecha Team Leader from Fortnite. That's a good one. I would have loved to have seen a Power Rangers one. Maybe next time. Maybe next time they'll go with Power Rangers. Just threw something there. Oh, one of the bits we need. So if that's on the side, we could get another snot brick next to it. Saying that, what's a TIE fighter look like? Let's get it up so we can all see. TIE fighter on the wing. It does have a hexagon around it, so we do want to stretch it out. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what the Lego store looks like. I took a screenshot of it in case it changes, but I opened the Lego store and it's just this. Nothing else, just straight up this. That's no moon. It's taunting us with the Death Star on the home page. That's not Star Wars, that's the home page of Lego. It's taunting us. It is. We've had Voltron, had Fortnite. Yeah, Power Rangers has got to be coming up, hasn't it? It's got to be the next one. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Oh, I'm going to need more. I only got 8. Do you think anyone's built the Death Star shoe? Because the Death Star's not rounded at the bottom. Shoes would be a perfect reason for why it's not rounded. I love it. Death Star with shoes. That's amazing. I think maybe these being black looks better, but then having the grey bits on top. Yeah, I do like that. I guess the bars stick out a little bit. Maybe we'll do one with these snot bricks and one with clips. That was the other one. I think the snot bricks might get them lower than clips. Do the clips fit? Oh, the clips don't. Oh no, they do fit, they do fit. They do fit. Lovely. Been hard if not. Need a couple Nike sets. Yes, for the Death Star. To give it some shoes. Or if you could get one of those giant Nike shoes. I don't know how many of you have been in Lego stores, but they've got the giant Nike shoes in a few Lego stores. The models, the display models. You could get yourself to 2 of those stores. Sneak away with the shoes. Just drive in casually with a forklift. No one will notice. And then you could just wipe some of the Nike shoes. That draws out as well. I need to have like a second desk just for all these drawers. What are we looking for? Bars? Oh, my cable. I didn't think we had any sets to knock off. The Death Star cheese wheel! That's making it even better! My favourite Sandler movie? I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to name that many. Top of my head. No problem, Meg. May the bricks be with you. I am using my own pieces to build the set. I would love to have picked up the set. But after picking up the Slave one earlier this year, then building the ATST, I will look into if I actually have the parts now the set's out. If I have the parts to build the full thing. But I thought tonight, as I had a few hours for the stream, and there's nothing that I'm I've still got a few videos I'm working on, so I'm not in a rush to build any of the other sets that I'm working on. I thought we might as well have a crack and see just how much of this that we can build. If you did want to build it illegally, this TIE fighter, you could just use some snot bricks in the middle and like bend the bars outwards. If you were building it illegally. Obviously, we don't do that here. We've set fire to Lego bricks. What do you mean we don't do that here? Not if we can help it. And we can in this case. We don't set fire to Lego purposefully. Oh, does it line up? Oh, it might line up. It lines up. Yes, perfect. Perfect, it lines up. What did Lego do again? Technic. Not bad, but it lines up. That is... I'm so happy with that. All right, let's do the other side and make sure that weren't a fluke. We don't do that either. Yes, not here. Definitely not. Oh, I think the snot bricks stick out a little more. I didn't think of that because they are bricks. They do stick out a little more. So I am going to get rid of those straight away and swap them out for more clips. I haven't seen the Marvel logo yet. Oh, Mecha Team Leader just fell over and broke. I know what you're doing for the next hour. Kind of look like Qui-Gon. Thank you. Take that as a compliment. As long as it's living Qui-Gon or Force Ghost Qui-Gon with the blue. I normally have my hair up, but I have. Well, no, I don't. I wouldn't say I normally have my hair up anymore. It's normally just held back. It used to be up. Back in the days of the Galactic Republic. Interceptor is your favourite Star Wars ship. Imagine a fleet of these. I think that's the good thing with this scale. I like it because you could build a TIE fighter. An Interceptor's fairly easy. I mean, I've run out of slopes on this one. I don't know if I've got enough to build a second cockpit. But you could much more easily amass a bunch of MIDI ships than full size. And it'd be easier to display. You could display this with like the Death Star or with one centerpiece and have a load of smaller ships around, kind of like what I've done with my Slave One, and then I've got my big scale Kenobi Delta on display with it. It just complements it. Oh, why are you down here? I guess it fits, not doing no one no harm. And then this connects, right? Yeah, need that 2x2 with the pin to dock. Speaking of docking, kind of works. Has everyone seen today's video with the Spider-Man magazine that just absolutely confused me? More importantly, has everyone seen the venomized Doc Goblin? I can't remember what I called it now. Venomized Goblin Octopus, was it? Venom, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock. Dr. Octopus. Or Dr. Octavius. Same. Oh, yeah, okay, I see it now. I see why they did what they did. But we just get like a door out on the bottom, couldn't we? Yeah. In fact, could we not get like a 2x3 plate? Lego love these right now. 2x3 plate? Oh, it might. Oh, it's too thick. All right. Door out it is. Oh. Or, because that's a 5, does it go perfectly in the top? It feels like it goes perfectly in the top, but I don't think it does. Oh, the choices, the choices. Yeah, I think Doral on the bottom. At the minute, the wings just spin. If we whack a Doral, there we go, that stops it. Doral popped off. Almost stops it spinning. Let's secure it. We'll Ayla secure it in with a few of these underslopes, because that adds up then like the rest. Actually, these are the ones used to secure the wings in the mashup as well. I might have some 2x2s. Works. Considering subscribing to magazine, Star Wars magazine. Star Wars magazine is a really good one. We've got a few decent ones coming up. If you haven't picked up the UCS Droidica, the figure from it is coming up in the next magazine. And then we have a buildable U-Wing, but it's a really nice build. You might have seen the TIE Defender a few months back with those new 1x2 cut tiles. The builds are just as good as the minifigures recently. Halfway through it when you started running and got on stream. So you got the other half to watch. Oh, that's quite nice. Fits in the shed there as well. Yeah, that's fair. I wonder why that is. Giant battle ball sat in the box. UCS AT-AT or UCS AT-ST. Having built the AT-ST, I was impressed. I'm impressed at the whole head. Check this out, by the way. I have been nicking parts off this as well. If you notice anything recolored or anything disappearing, that's why. But the whole head is held on with one axle. Look at that. That's the axle holding on the head of the AT-ST, and then a rubber tire in between it to try and stop some of the like warping and stuff. But it wobbles a little bit, but it is quite secure for the AT-ST. So I was impressed with it, but I would have to say the AT-AT because I haven't built it yet. And I'd love to one day. But today is not that day. We're tackling the Death Star, and then we'll work backwards to the other UCS sets. Oh, it was just the head. Not bad. So that attaches the wings. Oh, that's it done. And then that's how you'd install it into the actual Death Star. I thought it just studded up, which was impressive with only the studs at the front, but no, it clips in with Technic. So it's a bit more impressive how it holds up, especially without like a little arm supporting the bottom of it. Possible warping over time, I don't think it would be too much of a concern though. It's not a bad little ship, not bad at all. It does feel like a 4+-esque set, but having built a 4+ set, it's not. It's closer to a polybag. It's like an oversized polybag. That's perfect. That's exactly what it is. And then we got this little buggy as well. Yeah, that's fun. Even as a playset, that'd be fun. But we are halfway through the stream. We've built the make and take. We've built the gift with purchase. We are now on to the Death Star. All right, we're going to start off with a Lambda. Actually, before we get to the Lambda, let's put the hot tub. Let's go straight with the hot tub. I'm working on a few different hot tub troopers, but I'm still waiting to get that torso through another Lego set. Occupied. This is not the pod you're looking for. Hidden away on the top of the Death Star. Actually, isn't it like, oh, it's behind the, is it behind the Ray or is it like up here? We'll see where it is when we put it back, given the fact that it's by that slope. Oh, this is on the back. There's black in front. Is this on the back section there? Hello there, Captain Bricks. Must be. I do live in the UK. Yes, the magazine subscriptions advertised in today's video is for the US. So if you are in the US take a look. Look at that. I want to see how the Lambda ties up to the TIE Fighter. That's what I'm most interested in. Look at the Death Star. Massive, by the way. Cool plan design on the front. Massive Death Star. And I'm interested in this right here. And a few other accessories that we get with it. It's interesting how they put it together. I like the fact it's modular. At any point, maybe I'll go back and build Vader's meditation chamber. Maybe I'll get carried away over the holidays and try to build all of them. Because I was going to build the conference today, and then I had a little look at it, and it's like 6 parts on a panel just replicated the whole way around, and it just looked too easy, which is why I'm starting off with the Lambda. It looks like we get a few figures as well. Special mentions to the Hot Tub Stormtrooper. What do they say? What do they say about the Tub Trooper? Behind their seemingly hive-like public personas, Stormtroopers find creative ways to enjoy themselves and forget about their troubles, as seen in Skywalker Saga. We should have got the Skywalker Saga shorts, honestly. And it's interesting they gave the little long bits to the shorts. Interesting. And that's the only part of the design that I feel like is a bit odd. Besides the fact they didn't go with the Skywalker Saga. Obviously Force Awakens wouldn't have worked. But even Complete Saga would have been a nice nod here. Where's the shuttle pilot? No, their remarkable reflexes, dedication to their duty. Galen Urso. What a minifig. Pretty cool. Hello there. Got a notification someone gifted you a membership. No problem. Welcome to the members. We're starting off with bag 75. How many bags is there? I wasn't joking with a thumbnail. 2,187 bags. A ton of them. Ton of them. And we are parting this out. I haven't, anyone new joining, I haven't bought the Death Star. That's £1,000 that could have gone into gifted memberships. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. If we're probably not far off on memberships for paying off the Death Star, honestly. What do we need? I guess YouTube takes like 40 odd percent. So we'd need like 1,600. Am I calculating that correctly? 1,600 members. Okay, we're a bit off the Death Star. 1,600 members and I'll get the Death Star. Paid for by you. That's nuts. That's a lot of members. A lot of gifted as well. 1,000. Oh. I like the way they do the front. They fill it with a 2x6. I thought they were going to use some of the smaller ones and really awkwardly try to fill it out. But they haven't. It seems like this Death Star has been built pretty well from like the few little bits I've had a flip through earlier today. Taking a little look at it. And once a few of you that have picked up the Death Star get around to building it, please do let me know how you find it. If it is as good as it looks. Grey at the back. No, I'm going to go with white. I'm going to go with a white 1x4. And these are the changes, even if I bought the set, you know, I would be making it. I do tend to like to mix up a set as I'm building it. Because I feel like white, because it's removable, because we're building this and then we're securing it in, I do feel like you'd want it to be white the whole way around, like a hot tub. Exactly like a hot tub. Blue, dabba dee dabba die. Do I keep tiles? No. Are they in here? No. Where do I keep translucent tiles? Oh! I've got an entire drawer dedicated to them under my nose and I didn't know. Oh dear, I've scattered these about for sure. For sure. Load of bubbles. Just like earlier's Clone Troopers, I don't think you can get too many bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... oh, I might have an overflow bag full of the translucent ones. Yes. I've got a few different overflow bags when it comes to studs. But that's my translucent blue and there's a pink. One pink in there as well. How can I build the UCS Death Star in 3 hours? It'd take like 4 years. We did build Mos Eisley in... I think Mos Eisley took us 4 hours. something like that, and that's like a third of the pieces. So I think it would actually take us 12 hours to build the Death Star. If I think I streamed that with my fiance because she was entertaining chat. If I was reading chat, it'd be a 24-hour stream. But we're building as much of it as we can in the 3 hours. 81 numbered bags. Thank you, Ronan. Crazy. That's a lot. So the slave one had 20 something. And that's, well, that's probably around a third of the pieces. The UCS slave one. I feel like that might even be closer to a quarter of the pieces. We were to count them, especially with some of the smaller parts used. There's a lot of slopes and panels in the Death Star. 24-hour stream. We will do eventually, but today is not that day. Look at that. I'm amazed at some of the things like this. How you know how simple some of these designs are. How efficiently they come across the hot tubs. Not just the hot tubs. I have a ton of these ankles. How many hot tubs can I make? Oh, we need more. I've just put them away. Right there, though. You'd prefer if LEGO released a UCS Luca Hulk droid control ship. I'm hoping for a playset one. Especially after the appearance in Rebuild the Galaxy. I would love a playset one with another Newt Gunray, with... Honestly, actually, Newt Gunray, the second in command from Phantom, maybe a droidica? Where are those droidicas? I wouldn't want a Qui-Gon and Kenobi. I tell you what, that's where these ships come in handy. I would want like a Ghost Millennium Falcon size Luca Hulk, and then a midi-scale Rebel frigate with 1 or 2 pilots in it. Maybe even just 1 pilot. I'd be happy with 1 pilot if we got them in another set. If not, 2 pilots, give them different heads. That would be cool. And then we could get a few different droids as well. An excuse to get a ton of them. Gotta stop putting this bag back. Also, I thought these were bubbles. What's this massive one in step 2035? 2000? 2035? 2000? We're at the start of book 6. That's crazy. And also, wouldn't they have put the brick down at the bottom? Let's not question Lego here. I'm sure they know how to build a hot tub. They've been building it in Lego games for how long? Years? How many years? How many decades? Luke Hulk's so iconic. It is. I can't believe there's none. On top of the Katana, which is Jabba's ship. Again, great. No, make those white. White 1x2s. On top of the Katana and the MTT, I think the Luca Hulk is up there with sets that I would want. One, two, and I guess it's grey on top anyway. There's the piece from the tyre that I said would reuse, that would see reused. Grey stairs or white? I'm going to go ahead and say it makes sense to be grey, but I'm actually going to go with white. I think I'm going to go with white. So it's, is it visible from the inside? Probably not. Still going with white. I can't bring myself to change that. Do we need these for the stairs? Yes. 2 of these. 1 on top and 1 below. Well, that looks like it should stick out more. Maybe it's the outline getting in the way. In the way of the dark grey steps. Then We've got the controls, the tiles. We've got a mug on the side. What's on the back? Is that important to secure it in? Hey, success. Seen someone make a custom Luca Hulk that had over 17,000 pieces. Oh, that's something else that I haven't built. Well, no, I've built like the 4 Plus N1. I've built the poly bag. I've also built the microfighter, but I haven't built a playset scale N1. I would love a UCS N1 Starfighter. That's on my bucket list right now. A UCS N1, either yellow or silver. I think silver makes sense with Mando to be the May UCS set. Doesn't follow norms, but with the movie coming out, only fair to give that slot to Mando. Or they could wait until it hits Disney Plus and a wider audience will catch it. I don't know what the smart play would be to release it with a movie where there's going to be the most hype for buying merch. Because the people that see the movie in the cinema, I'm still deciding myself if I will, are the people that will be spending more. I have to eye up. Would I rather go to the cinema for Mando and Grogu, or would I rather buy a Lego set? Depends what May 4th looks like. Honestly, it does depend what May 4th looks like. Let's.
You know when it comes out?
When does it come out? Does someone in chat remember when Mando comes out? May 27th, I think.
Because it could possibly be a like birthday present. You never know.
True that. With a Lego set? Don't have to pay for either. There we go. White stairs, definitely. White bracket, not white stairs. White bracket was definitely the right choice. And then 2 jumpers. Trust in Lego. And we'll see if that back jumper's needed. If not, I'll switch it out to a tile. May 22nd. There you go. Moonshoe's son's birthday. Happy early birthday. What a birthday, though. For a Star Wars movie. I was going to say it's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Sounds like there's going to be a lot of celebrating. Ooh. What do we need? 4 of them. That's one. Oh, also, we found out what the May 20... Oh, maybe it was May 27th. 2027 is the Starfighter movie. There was meant to be 2 movies scheduled to release 2026. Turns out one of them was 2027. And we now know we got Star Wars movies for the next 2 Mays, which is amazing. Don't mind if we get one for 2028. Oh, I feel like that's too far right now. Still waiting for Star Wars Eclipse to come out. The Lando droid story. Oh, there's so much in the works. Not dark where I am. It's very dark outside. Thankfully, I have multiple lights on. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. What am I looking for? The duck. We have a few ducks, but we only need the one and a mug as well. Which, yeah, that's down here. A mug or like a Chaos Cola or a Duff beer or a Buzz. We'll go with a red mug. Classic red mug. So many of those from City. And then the duck's just chilling in the bubbles. This is the duck's hot tub. Oh. And is this is it. All right, we go from bag 70, whatever this is, to the Lambda, because I have skipped over the middle section. I can't remember how this clipped in now, but that's a pretty cool hot tub. The only thing I guess I would say is maybe we could have the bottom rounded off, because those elements do exist. We were going to get them with the tie. No, we did get them with the tie in grey. Oh, they might not exist in white. and it would be an extra. Oh, they wouldn't be able to do the studs at the front, would they? No, they might. Yeah, they can. They can still do them. Hold on, why wasn't this rounded? Maybe it fits in better as a square. Either way, we've now got the hot tub, and let's get the lambda going. We've got an hour here. Let's get this finished. So many of these. What would be cool as well is building multiple, like having a fleet of tires, maybe a few lambdas kicking around. Good question, Ronan. What do you get with a membership? Priority reply to comments, which I am sorry, there's no way I can keep up with comments anymore. There's just too many, especially on all the old videos. Thank you for the support on those. Nice to see videos from a year or two ago still like popping up and getting hundreds of views. It's nuts. But early response to comments, priority reply, get access to the Discord. With both of the tiers you get different Lego instructions, which go back years to a lot of the more complex builds. I tend to show off nowadays, didn't always do that, how it's built. Also get your printed name on the members board in the background of every video from henceforth. Literally been up there for 2 hours. And a lot more. You can view it all when you click join. It doesn't sign you up straight away. Hate sites that do that. It takes you through to the page. I think there's still a video up if you want to see a few of the perks, and it lists them all for the different tiers and what's different between them as well, which is proper handy. Oh, green brick. We didn't hide a green brick this stream, and we don't have to because Lego have done it for us. Is this a Master Mouldie Easter egg in the UCS Death Star? Maybe. Likely not, but maybe. After all, they what did I do? It might have been one of the replacement parts I did under Master Mouldie, and it got pushed up. No, I tell you what it was. When we went to the Lego store, I always do fill out the survey and fill that back, and you normally get a generic email, oh thanks, let me know what you can do. And I filled it out under the channel name or something, and I got a different response. You have to let me know if you've got any different responses recently. It was like a month since I'd been there, but I'm just saying, someone out there, it might be just because of the name. Gonna start walking in, and that's a short title you'd watch. Oh, it'd probably be a short. Yeah, I'm taking it. Whether it is or isn't, let's not read too much into it, you know. Let's just take this one. We'll take this win, and then people are all right to disagree, you know. Everyone's right to be wrong, but Lego did this for us. All of us, not just me. That is a Master Mouldie channel Easter egg. That's what that is. 2 of the longer ones, and then this again. Oh, I got out the bricks, but I didn't get out the plate. Ah, and more green. Oh, it's a slope. So that's not going to be too handy then. There we go. Come on. Oh, and green. And what was it? Slopes, green. I think that was it. Hello there, Mapper. Welcome. Oh, the bar. Yeah, I need to carry the screen around with me so I know what I'm meant to be picking up. There we are. 4 of these. I assume these are holding in the wings. Feels a bit light. Oh, or is this like landing gear? Retractable landing gear on a midi-scale ship? Have we had that yet? Potentially a first? Because the Technic's holding up the wing. Now this has piqued my interest. Well, we wouldn't be building it if it hadn't piqued my interest. Now it's extra piqued my interest. This is the brick we're looking for. They're not the parts we're looking for. Again, red. Is red the new pink? I think red might be the new pink. Because are we going to need 8 of these? Hefty price you're asking here, Lego. I have 8. I just don't know if I have 8 red. Oh, I keep picking up like these ones as well. The 2 holes. Alright, there's the black ones. There's, oh wow, I've got a stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. No, we've got this. We've got this. Don't want brown, don't want dark red, don't want brown, dark red. Why have they made Technic bricks in brown and dark red? They're not new. I'm not worried they're gonna break. 7. 1 more. Just 1 more, where are you? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. 1 more. I don't think there is 1 more in here. No. Oh, so close. But yeah, so far. So I'm going to use a green one. Another green piece will hide in there. That'll be the Master Mouldie brick, that one. Hello there. Hello there. Let's get some of those blue pins. Some of my favourite Technic elements, the 3 length pins, and not just the blue ones or like the tan ones or any colour of them, but also the new bike ones. They're a pain to remove, but especially if they're used, they're usually then exposed, which means they'll be really easy to remove. It's one side. Make sure we're doing these opposites as well. Otherwise we'll never get them on. 2. We'll put the green one next to the other green piece so it kind of fits in. I'm sure we're going to have some sort of brackets covering these pieces because we're using quite long arches. And I'm hoping the whole wings aren't Technic. It's just these elements. What elements are they? Oh, the longer ones. These ones, but in white. Wrong drawer. Do I like Lego Ninjago? I do. Actually, I've been getting back. I got a few magazines. I think we probably got like a set this year, a set last year. But I've been really interested in following along with Lego Ninjago. I don't watch the show. I think if I watched the show, I'd be a lot more into it. Wait, how many studs? 1, 2, 3. These ones. Yeah, if I watched the show, I feel like I'd be a lot more into it. But I quite like the look of a load of the sets. Some quality sets from Ninjago. One, 2, 3, 4. No more. Let's hope that's all we need. And we might. Do I grab 4 or do I grab the drawer? It's always the question. When you need 4 of a piece, are you going to need more? Wait, we do. Yes, we need some of the pins, of course. That one I'm grabbing the drawer for. If we've used Technic here, there'll be Technic later. And then that's just on the sides. Oh. This one's a different size. Threw me off. Nope. Different size. Nope. Ah! No problem, Ronin. Thanks for hanging. This is Korean Mapper, the UCS Death Star part of the UCS Death Star. A very manageable chunk. This is the shuttle, the Imperial shuttle. Shuttle Tiderium was the call sign of the one in Return of the Jedi. And being on the Death Star, I feel like that's what it's referencing. There were others, of course, but that's the main one. That's the big one. And we've seen it used quite a bit throughout other shows. It's like the easy way to get into the Imperials by stealing one of these. Not a good rep. There's the brackets. Called it. Why have we got one by ones? Or why have we got the brackets in the side as well if they're going to fill it out with plates? I feel like it'd make more sense to put a 1x6 across. Let's put the other one on and I can show you what I mean. One, two more, one more, none more. So where they've got the 1x4s, I feel like it makes sense to skip out on that grey bracket and then go all in with a 1x6. I guess you've got the Technic brick connecting the previous lot. But then you've also... And then, you could even swap that a lot. Oh no, because then that connects those two. I am baffled there. I don't really know what would be the better one. I think the slope is enough points of connection to really secure it down, especially with what we're doing next. Have I got all the brackets? Yeah. A few 1x3s in white. And then surprisingly covering them in black to match the bricks. If you are building anything without instructions, not just Star Wars sets, not just Lego sets, mind you, anything covered can usually be any colour. We've already hidden most of the green bricks away. The only ones we've got left are the front there and just to the inside there, which looks to be where a minifigure's gonna maybe lay down. Not quite room to sit. You're a diehard Ninjago fan and love the movie. See, the first movie. When was the first movie? I feel like there's only really been one Ninjago movie. I haven't seen the Ninjago movie. That's got to be on... I'll have a little look. Maybe I can watch that and that'll get me hooked on the show. Wish they would have kept the movie and OG show separate, but they didn't. They needed to break away. Kind of like what Star Wars is doing with its different shows. I do think that has helped them a lot. Keeping the other bits separate. I think I've got carried away and gone ahead here. Yeah, keeping them standalone. Even Mandalorian is tying quite heavily into the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, and will no doubt bleed into it a little bit more as we go on. But it's still, you know, in its separate part of the galaxy. I think Ninjago would benefit from that. And let's be honest, Ninjago is doing well to still be alive. Lego have raised and slaughtered a fair few of their themes. I think Ninjago could do with a few shows. Like, the next Dreams would just be a Ninjago spin-off. Dreams could be in the same universe as Ninjago. It's not too far-fetched. It's not too far-fetched. There's a theory brewing on that somewhere. Oh, I know where the tiles are. Could you imagine a like Lego movie, Ninjago, Dreams crossover event? where the main characters all bump into each other. I mean, Lego Movie already has got the Turtles, the Avengers, the Justice League, you know, famous sports people all crossing over in the one movie. And then on top of that, I want to add Ninjago and not Emmett, and Mateo, Z-Blob, Oz, Mind Blank. Oh, I can't remember any of the characters now. All the other characters. I can't remember the blue guy. And that stumped me. Oh yeah, do they want 2 singles or 1 double? 1 double. Doesn't matter too much, but as we've got, I might as well follow the instructions. And they're the 2 engines. And then the front. Oh, we had those pieces. Did I just use those on the tie? And do I have any more? Well, whoops. I might have just used those on the TIE Fighter. Oh, wait. Why did I use them on the TIE Fighter? Why didn't I put a jumper on the end? Oh, do we have round off black ones? Maybe. Why didn't I? Retroactively, it's so much easier to switch up anything. Why didn't I put the jumpers on the end? Because then I could have pushed them right in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I guess it's not much different. It's not much different to using them before, except for the clips just go the other end. Does it clear? Yeah, it really does not look any different. Fair enough. I thought it'd look a bit better. I mean, it doesn't look worse. I guess that's something going for it. Does it? Oh, does that look cleaner? Nope, really no difference. Wow. That gives us these for the blasters. Hello there, Korhan Luke. Welcome to the stream. Let's get these floats. If I've got 'em. Where did that tray go? There you are. Good thing with this, we just pour. Try not to make too much of a mess. Hey, with the big ones. Right, a load of these from Yoda prams. Oh, do we only have them in grey? How many do we have? Enough for 2, that's all right. Oh, what I should do? Oh, yes. Nope, not that. Kind of works. Has anyone seen the underside of an Imperial shuttle? Just curious. Or would it be more tan? Trying to think of like a dirty shuttle. I don't think it'd be grey. Save our greys in case we need any more. Can it be like a sandy tan? Especially I'm thinking like the landing craft on Tatooine. That would be sandier than like rusted, which would give it the grey look. No problem, Archer. May the bricks be with you. Enjoy. Brackets as well. One bracket out, one bracket in. What bracket? Up. The up one. We can cover this first. Oh wow, that's too big. That's way too big as well. Easy fix for that. One of the new parts coming out in January is a 1x4 cheese slope. 1x4. How much time left on the clock? 47 minutes. 47 minutes left. We will get this done. Don't worry. Okay. Alright. No. Any of those, and 1x4s. Get some 1x4s, because what we can do to replicate the pattern, 2 cheese slopes on a 1x4, and from the top you won't notice the difference. That is a hack I used. I used that a lot when building the Home 1 actually. Don't think we had much of the slopes back then. 2x4s. Just replaced all of the rounded off slopes, especially like the 1x1s and the annoying shapes. A lot of them were replaced with cheese slopes because they still look so good. Hello there everyone, welcome to the stream. All right, just over 45 minutes on the clock to go. I think we might be able to build this and start building something else. Maybe we should have gone for Vader's meditation chamber. Maybe that's manageable enough on a stream in a couple minutes. But all of them are on bases. We have seen an image. Oh, I think there was a review. I think someone took a look at it. I've only seen an image of it, of the Death Star with all of its sections removed. It looks so weird. It doesn't look like the Death Star, if that makes sense. It just, yeah, it's an odd sight for sure. And then, where are we at? We're at that one. Right. Just need to make sure I don't forget to add the actual guns on it. The Lambda's also a really cool magazine build. We've had it at least twice in the Lego Star Wars magazine, and it's always a solid build. You can never go wrong with a Lambda shuttle. Decent parts, a lot of white wedges, and you get the odd one because you get the middle fin as well, but it's always a good build. You can count on it. Not you. You. We'll go with a dark grey. That's the one. There we go. Definitely feeling like a figure goes in here. And there's spots you could probably fit 2 figures. No, just not. If they hollowed out the side, you could probably fit 2 figures in here. You could definitely modify it with a few panels. You'd have to be careful of the Technic, but it's doable. It's just very complicated. The fragility of the model would be a lot to try and work around. Oh, hold on. We're just tiling the whole thing off now. 8 studs remaining. I do not, Vaughn. We have built the make and take and the gift with purchase, but these are all parts that I have previously owned from other sets. We're using the official instructions, but I did not spend £1,000 to build the Lambda shuttle. There are a few members of the community that have bought the set, so keep an eye on that community tab. I'm sure there'll be a few images shared once they've been built, or maybe progress reports. No, not pressuring any of you to, you know, have to share pictures, but I'm sure you'd want to share them. Such a good set like that. One. Oh, that's why we've put the 2 pins where we have. So this is 5 plates. We could build the wings as bricks and then clip them around this technique. Even get some studs in the other side if Lego want to push it. They don't usually. I can see this perhaps being an exception as it's a UCS set. And get some landing gear in there. Alrighty. Still got my big stack of black plates, and I found an extra one as well on top of what we looked at last time. There's a stack like 3-4 times as big as that one. Crazy. How many black 2x8s does a builder need? Oh. Ah. Wow. What's the review? Surprised how good it was. It's a great set. It's expensive, but it is possibly one of the best Star Wars sets, isn't it? It's I think because of its price, it does kind of have to be the best Star Wars set. You wouldn't want $1,000 Star Wars set that wasn't the best. It's probably up there, even personal opinion added into the mix, up there with like the AT-AT, the Falcon, the Slave One, my favorite, the Jango Fett Slave One. Probably up there with that sort of set. It's an ultimate set, isn't it? Very expensive. Emphasis on the very. It's the sort of set that's going to be on shelves for the next, I want to say, decade. We don't know with Lego. They could pull it tomorrow. It's down to them. That's scary. But it's the sort of set that people will be stocking up and saving for the best part of the next decade. Hello there. Best part of the next decade, and trying to pick up maybe even in a couple of years. Maybe not a decade to save him. The amount I spend on, actually, where's the bar? Actually, where is it? It's not here. Oh. Guess color swap it is. Actually, $1,000 is roughly last year what I spent on Lego total. So it is a year's worth of Lego spending for me, and that's what I spend on or towards Lego. That's not necessarily me personally. That is a few gifts here and there as well, but that's strictly Lego, which is crazy. A year's spending of Lego on one set. Next year, I mean January, I do want to pick up the battle pack. I think the Cobb Speeder would be cool as well. March is looking less, wait, why do I have these? March is looking less likely for me to pick up any sets. So if come March, I don't pick up any Lego sets, I might just slam on the brakes. Like there's a few sets this year that have just come out. They'll be out for like 2 years. I might just slam on the brakes and save up for the Death Star. All year round, work towards that Death Star. Or I suppose the opposite would be just to keep buying Lego and save some points. Imagine if I did. 2027, I do think there's going to be another. I feel like A New Hope has to have a big Lego set for its 50th, 50 years of A New Hope. Am I getting that right? 2027, 50 years. That feels right. Which is crazy. I'd love to get a battle pack next year. There's an Ahsoka and Mando one. Not Ahsoka. That wouldn't be just an Ahsoka Tano battle pack. 4 Ahsoka Tanos. We've got the Padawan. We've got Season 7. We've got the Snow Coat and maybe the End of Rebels. Something like that. Or the Rebels version. That would be contender for one of the least popular battle packs. But we do have a 332nd Clone Trooper and Ahsoka Tano. Hold up. That's my clone officer. What's my clone officer doing on the screen? Death Star hat. But why? So, I appreciate it. Lego knew I was going to build this. Not only do they add our signature green bricks on the inside, typically Lego Star Wars use blue. Typically Lego Star Wars use pink, not blue. But they've also added my clone officer to the Death Star. That you know, one's a coincidence. 2, that's a reference. Thank you, Lego. I appreciate it. Still not paying £1,000 for the Death Star though. I'm gonna keep building it. If we streamed, there's not enough streams left in the year. I'll be honest. There's not enough streams left in the year to keep doing 3-hour sections of it. But we still got over half an hour. Oh, more of the feet. Wait, if I didn't buy it, what am I building? Thankfully, I've been collecting Lego on Luke for over 20 years. So I have enough parts in my collection that when I want to build most ships, I can just piece them together. And usually if I don't have the pieces, I have still been picking up some of the pieces I don't own. Been a little impatient recently, I have to admit, and we've been working around parts I don't have or recoloring certain ones that I do. And I do tend to order parts or like new parts every January. I'll get some new parts imported from secondhand stores so that I can just top up my collection, keep it going, even if I don't end up buying not just Star Wars. Star Wars don't have new pieces in quite a few new sets. They normally wait for them to go around a few times. But especially in a few other themes, there are some popular ones with new sets. Oh, we could walk around. Where is the axle holder though? For the landing gear, I'll be honest, we don't need landing gear. I'll do that after the stream. I don't want that to count towards the half an hour. Cool that they fold in though. They stick out a little bit. But when the wings well, I guess they'd be folded up. Will they stick out? I think they stick out a little bit in the middle. Oh, that might be something we need to work around. Maybe this is the top. It's the anniversary in 2027. Thank you. Knew it was coming up sometime soon. M&R did a great review. Oh, nice. Wait. Oh. Yeah, I haven't watched any reviews of the Death Star. I'll be honest, as a set, it's one of those ones that I'm going to see eventually in like a Lego store, or maybe if other stores have it. I don't know. I don't think Smiths have it. I don't know if any other stores in the UK have the Death Star right now. I think Smiths are the most likely contender for it. I don't see Amazon getting it either. It's too expensive for them. I think Smiths would be the store, if any, to pick it up. There's been a few other online stores that I've seen. It said like coming soon, where they need to order a bunch in. But it seems to be just like I could walk in and lane points for the Death Star. Yeah, if you buy enough Lego sets, I'm sure if there's a really good battle pack or something, that I'd be able to accrue points for a Death Star real quick. You'd need, so with Lego Scheme, you get 5% back in 5% back in points. Kind of a cashback scheme, not really any cashback. But you do get points, which same nowadays. And you'd have to spend 20 grand through Lego to get the Death Star. $20,000 to get the Death Star through Lego, or like £18,000, something like that. Which is crazy. £18,000. I've been collecting Lego for nearly 20 years. We spent £1,000 last year. You think the Slave one already contributes 370 to that this year, so we've probably spent near it already this year. And it's not even been Christmas or January yet. January, I think I spend quite a bit. Depends what the New Year sets are like. But yeah, that's a lot of money to put into Lego. But even if I don't end up picking it up, because I'm not fussed with the figures, I don't collect Imperials. I usually have standing ones for my mocks. I'll probably still part it out at some point. If I haven't built it by 2027, I have a feeling there might be a few big streams. Can't promise a 24-hour one, but that would be fun. Yeah, I don't think Smiths will either. Yeah, I am living in Essex. Moved out of London, which means I'm not near Lego stores. Far away. No problem, Vaughn. Oh, wrong bracket. There we go. Yeah, a lot. I get a lot of questions asking which state I'm in. And it might still surprise a few of you to know I'm not in America. Yeah, in the UK. Has its perks. No longer the Lego magazine though. Now that you can get that over in America. I guess that's one less thing we got going for us. Well, there we go. Oh wait, what? We had these earlier. And I never put them back. If I could do that from parts in only 3 hours, it's not the full Death Star, but he's done 4 streams at 4 hours. And that's just so far. Crazy. No problem. Ah. We do need those brackets. Oh, I'm just going to be bobbing up and down for the last couple of minutes. What colour? While I'm down here. Dark grey. Right. No more brackets. No. Are you sure? Yes. No more brackets. But we do need a seat. Although this would probably be on the outside. This isn't a seat. Where does this go? We've got to tile it off. No, this is a seat. This is like a bed and everything. It is. It's got the armholes. It is a seat. Why have we got 2 seats? No, you can't fit too many figures. Oh, I'm being silly. I've just noticed. Top left. Oh. Oh, you rang Leicester Square, asked if you could use a different coloured torso in the print machine. They said yes, but you have to bring it yourself. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's such a good idea. I guess they're not liable for any... It's UV printed, but it is assuming it's on a white torso. They might not have white ink in the printer. A lot of the cheaper printers, industrial size, don't. But that's any light torso. Let's have a think. Padme on Mustafa in tan. That would work. Who else? Who else has a light torso? I'd have to try a dark one now. I have to try it. Who's got quite a simplistic torso to make? Tell you what, next time I'm at the Lego store, I might try that. That's a good idea. I like that. I'd have to make the design of whatever I'm wearing, really. I think that'd be the better thing to do. Which would probably be my jacket. It'd probably be my jacket with all the patches on it. Slowly faking out. Yeah, I'd have to bring a dark red torso. All right, I'm going to jot that down. That would be cool. There we go. Got that noted. So cool if food. Oh, I will check them out, but no promises. They can't guarantee the print will be the right color. Yeah, it is calibrated to white. That makes sense. But I would love to see how close it does come out, because I know printing on white's the easiest. That's probably why they have only white torsos. But I just want a UV printer, honestly. That is what we're putting 100% of profit from the store. Link in the description of the mainstream. We are putting that towards a UV printer. So hopefully not too long, not too much saving, but a UV printer. Oh, now this is going to be a hard one, because the UV printer is going to cost 3 Death Stars. When you put it like that, I kind of want, like, I wouldn't pick up 3 Death Stars, but do I want a UV printer, or do I want a year's worth of Lego, a Death Star, and that's a Death Star giveaway, honestly. Oh, the choices, the choices. Imagine giving away a Death Star. That'd be nuts. Commander Fox is a great fig. I'm intrigued to see if we'll get Commander Fox again next year. Microfighter would be nuts, especially Coruscant Guard Gunship is one of the sets retiring this year. If you do want to find out, just whilst I mention retiring, we don't have the Lego up. All right, I thought we had the Lego store up. We don't. If you want to find out what sets are retiring, head to the Lego store, go into shop, and down. We can't see it. Scroll down. I can't see it. Right at the bottom. Why can't I scroll down? All right, what if I game the system? What if I no? Oh, well, right at the bottom of here, there's a little tab that says retiring soon, and it shows at the minute there's 330 sets confirmed to be retiring, and there'll be more added as the year goes on. A lot of the Star Wars ones and big ones have already been added, but keep your eye on that tab, and that is how you see all those lists and all those videos coming out about all the sets retiring this year. That is how they find out. They go to Lego and they're already listed. I've seen a lot of sources saying that certain sets are going to be retiring like now, straight away, but I don't think any sets actually retiring until closer to December. It's one of those things, if a load of people buy it, then yeah, they might stop stocking it, but chances are they're going to be here till December at least. There we go. You think buy 2.5 Death Stars and the UV ink. Yeah, the UV ink definitely costs as much as half the Death Star. So expensive. And I thought printer ink was bad. UV ink is another level. Only grey. It costs a lot to maintain, but it lasts a lot as well. Do I hate when people call Lego Legos? I don't mind it, actually. Because I think, especially being in the UK, there's a lot of stores like Sainsbury's and Asda. We call Asdas. So we add the S to a lot of things anyway. Maybe it's a British thing. Oh no. Are we the problem? Are we calling Lego Legos? I'm sure there's someone else as well. So one non-British person, and if you're watching this stream, I'm sorry for calling you out. Want to design a David Cornsford Superman body? Oh yes, all the official Lego customs, because it's official Lego printing. It's UV printing, not pad printing, but it's official Lego printing, and it's how we ended up with an official New York I Heart Yoda. We didn't spend hundreds on this. I spent like a tenner. The exposure's doing him a bit dirty. I spent like a tenner getting this torso, and now I can cross it off my list. So it's one of the rarest minifigures that I've wanted. There's not a lot. Pet peeve, Legos. How's my day been? It's been good, thanks. Sainsbury's is good for a Lego Sal. Yoda is the best. Yoda's a fan favourite in the chat. Always is when I pull out a Yoda. And actually 3PO's quite popular. I just realised we're building the cockpit. I pointed that out to myself a second ago. And I've already forgotten. Sainsbury's will stock a quarter of the Death Star. Well, either that or Argos would just be selling the gift with purchase, as they usually do with the May 4th promos. They don't have the Death Star one, I guess. So they can't sell that, but wouldn't put it past them. This is a fancy little bit of kit here. Oh, so that's at an angle. And we've got the slope as well. I think they've added brown because once the minifigure's not sat here, you still won't be able to really tell on the inside. It's dark enough to camouflage, but it's also quite a cozy looking cockpit. Which bracket is it? The upwards tan. Oh, a load of them. And then grey hinge with a 2x floor plate. Do I have a grey? Oh, I do. Do I have a grey that doesn't have anything on? No. Pop that out. Let's grab you. That is I Heart Yoda. What is it? It is I Heart Yoda. New York I Heart. And I've also got a London I Heart. I think it's London. I don't think it's UK. London I Heart, which is a custom one. That one doesn't exist out in the wild. More brackets on brackets. Hello there, welcome. More brackets on brackets on brackets. It was a down wipe. Yeah. Have I ever played Battlefront 2? I have played Battlefront 2. And good news is I think Battlefront 2 is looking to be the game that I play for Halloween. Haven't played it for a while. I do think Ewok Hunt is the Halloween game to play. It's the scariest one I probably own and all. Can't wait for that Visions episode. Wait, that's October. Visions is October 29th as well. Wait. I'd probably be doing the stream either the day before that or the day after that, depending on how things play out. But I'm excited for Visions. It's going to be a good one. Another 2x3, same as the gift with... No, the make and take. Maybe that was the point. They just used all the make and take bits in the sets. Although no sign of like a cockpit or that. Whose head do I use for my sig fig? I have... Oh, I've been meaning to do a video on sig figs actually. I have a few sig figs. I missed one. I have a few sig figs. And the most common head... Oh, I used two. I used the old Cassian Andor or the new Qui-Gon. It depends on whether I've shaved or not. At the minute... It's looking a bit more like the new Qui-Gon. If there was like a lighter version of it, that would probably be perfect. But usually Qui-Gon's head one of the easiest to get, and it's the city one with the beard as well. It looks like that one, which I've got on most of my sig figs. But yeah, got a few of them stacking up, and there's a few little specialty ones as well that I've mocked together, like the Spider-Man that we put in the Lego City. So I might have to bring a few of them back. One tile. Oh, controls. Do we put a lever in? But yeah, usually it's a Qui-Gon minifigure head. Yes. A sig fig. Right, that piece has gone. A sig fig is a signature minifigure. So not necessarily a minifigure that looks like you, but a minifigure that represents you. If you know, if you see yourself in a certain character, chances are Lego have a minifigure for them, so that's really easy. But it's a signature minifigure. You might have a profile picture, and that could be your sig fig. You might have a favorite character, one that you wear a lot of t-shirts of and that sort of stuff, and that could also be your sig fig. And as you saw with mine, I have a collection of sig figs, so you don't just need one. You can have almost as many as you want. Wait, have I nicked all the pieces? Have I? Oh, I tell you where. I did have one. Yes. Right. Look away. I am... I'll replace it. Hey, found the piece. Qui-Gon from the magazine. How do I know if it's a misprint like mine? There's no way of knowing until you open it up. My misprint has the white strip through the hair, and there's also the different coloured beard. I don't think is one that made it to the magazine, because it was only in the first run of box sets. So crazy if you pick that up. You'd have to be quite lucky, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grey. Where does this go? On the back. Oh, and then a bar. Oh. That bar's definitely holding on to like a clip. No, we got a bar there. Wait, what's the bar for? One, 2, 3, 4. We're running low on grey 1x2s now. What do I mean, play for Halloween? And yes, Ewok Hunt is scary. For Halloween, I did say that we'd be revisiting one of... It was going to be like Ewok Hunt Repo, one of those sort of games for Halloween. And I feel like Ewok Hunt fits it. It's been a while since we played Battlefront 2. We already played the... the Repo beta. So we've kind of already played the new update. So I feel like Ewok Hunt is fun to get. We haven't played that too much. Even off stream, I haven't played that as much. So I feel that's a good contender. Just built the Django. Just built. Nice. Django Starship is a nice one. I like the fact that the Lego store, when we went, used the little the pram thing as a weapons rack, hood rack for Kenobi. One time you made yourself as a Jedi in Lego. Would that be a sig fig? Yes. Yes, it would. Here is Jedi me on the end. And I've got Mandalorian me as well. And Knight me from the castle theme. I need a pirate me, which I used to have. And then I swapped it out because I found a really cool pirate face. Use Bruce Banner, but not the new one. The old one. And the TV show Kenobi hair. It's nice using older figures, because once you get newer figures, you can then swap them out. And that's like my head is the new Qui-Gon, but only because I like the old Qui-Gon head better. I feel like the new one, it was a bit more detailed maybe, but the old one was good enough. Same with a lot of the heads actually. We've recently discovered that the classic Luke, classic Kenobi were perfect. Lego have just gone back to those. Even the Imperials, they're still doing the same. Not even dual molded legs for Imperials. Starting to drop everything now. Coming up to the end. Still got wings to do. Ooh. Right, snazzy. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's left? Just the side. Oh, here we go. Bit of Technic holding it on. Still don't see how this clips in. But maybe we're missing something. Maybe there's something we ain't got to yet. Is it down or up? Oh, it's up. It's up there. Which means I had him at the desk. Here it is somewhere. Qui-Gon has a dark brown beard, but reddish brown hair. I think that's the normal one, yeah. Although it's nice to see the, not Qui-Gon hair, the Will Turner hair return in Pirates of the Caribbean, and it will also be on the online pick-a-brick. Not quite the light brown that Padme had, but it's fairly close. Same element, just a slight different shade of reddish brown. Playscale Django is awesome. I mean, the only modifications we made to that were to get my hand in the back, which is massive, and the cockpit aligned. If you're making those sort of modifications, there's really nothing you could do to it. It looks cool, it's got a sick play feature as well, and it comes with a display stand, and it's not UCS. We got spoiled in that set. It is really good. Your friend's dad looks like Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon would be a great sig fig. There you go. Love the Lego Star Wars gunship. Oh, the gunship was cool with Fox. It came with Fox, it came with Padme, it came with Palpatine and some of the shock troopers. That's a good set as well. There have been quite a few good sets. And in the new year, if we're not getting a gunship, if we're getting a gunship, I'll probably build the new gunship. But if not, I would love to go back and recolor it, because that's something that I never did for the last one. Do I have a glue? Yeah. So if I end up not getting a load of sets, saving for the Death Star, maybe we go back, rebuild a few. Build the ones we missed. This doesn't quite sit centered. Oh, it's not bad. It's just a little one stud, but it's half a stud each side. Oh wait, we need that one. That's a 1x3 in a bracket. Can I check the community one stream is done? I probably will go have a little look through. Yeah, I need to assign like a reply day. That's what I need. I need a reply day so I can go through comments, community, because I feel like I'd get through a lot more. Especially, actually, that's a good point. It could be like Saturdays before streams. Ooh, if streams, I quite like the 7 PM streams because they're nice and chill. And yeah, it's a bit later. I feel like it sets the mood for the streams. But Saturdays could be a reply day. I like the sound of that. Let's sorry, nick a few more parts off of you. You're eating up a load of slopes at the minute. I'll fix you back up. Just needed 3. 1, 2. White bracket and then a tan under. Haven't seen, speaking of the Coruscant Guard, it did come, oh, did it? Was that our modification? Breaking down the Coruscant Guard, we had 2 of the 2x2 round inverted tiles, like the plates with the tile on the bottom. And I'm pretty sure that came with the original set. But I haven't seen one of them since. I'm trying to think like if the UCS ATST or the UCS Slave 1 had them. I don't think so. I just think they've been absent the whole time. And then this connects on the front. Easy to pop off. Literally one stud holding it on. But it still opens up. Wouldn't you just pop it right off? Maybe not. Maybe I'm missing something. What a cockpit though. Yes, I don't have that piece. I would be able to get away with another cockpit, but we've got the nose of it. I want to build, we've got 8 minutes left. Oh. Wait, that's the angle of the head. That's flat. And that's the angle. That's so subtle. But I guess it works. Definitely a minifigure in the back. 2x2. I did say about doing a stream going through community posts. I might let it accrue. I might respond to community still. And then what we could do is let it accrue and then go over it monthly. Maybe like this month, there's not gonna be a Lego set stream looking over that. So in its place, we could do reacting to community posts. I like that idea. Yeah, I might let it accrue. I don't know if I'll do it this side of Christmas, but I could include it in looking at new sets. January's is going to be massive. November, there's not really much to go over. And then there'll be a break over Christmas as well with streaming. So what I might do in January is set it up so that every month we go through the community if there's enough. I like that idea. I probably could Bionic Dragon. Yeah, bit by bit we're chunking it off. Hello there, over in shorts. And then a few more of these on that. Putting these there. A little bit of this. And we got to be working on the wings, right? No. I assume it's after this. As long as we get one wing done on stream, I'm counting that. That is a victory. If we've done one wing, it's a shuttle. We've done all three. I'll just duplicate it. Good old copy and paste. And a 1x2 plate. Maybe this to stop the wings going too far. Oh no, it's pointing outwards. I thought it was pointing inwards. I was gonna say, if these were pointing inwards, it would have held the top wing on. But that just popped straight off. Hold on. Anyone keeping count? We've got 5 minutes left on the clock. Maybe what I should have done is done one stream building the gift we purchase and make and take, on one stream building the actual Death Star. There we go. Yes, we know it's standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. 12? 1x12. Wow. Is this for the top though? I can't guarantee it's not. And a 1x1. Oh. Where are the bricks? Weighing up my choices. No. Has to be. And they leave a 1x1 gap at the end for a 1x2 and a bracket. 1x2, pretty easy. It's the bracket that worries me. Oh, we've got that. Because this is pointing off to one side, I do think this is going to be the right wing. Could have called that. Could have called it. Should have called it. Would have called it. Need this one. Oh no, this isn't the one we need. Alright, come on. We got this. You there? Whoa. Oh wait, we didn't put it on the wing. And this goes that way. We've done the wings backwards. No. No. So close. We've done the wings backwards. All right, let's build this outside of itself. I can't believe we put the studs of the wings on backwards. Ah. And then what are they? 1x8. I just took those out. And then where are those tiles? If I don't look at the clock, we can't run out of time. Brick by brick. I like the reference. Thank you very much, Career Mapper. I mean, I could still... Ah, not really. Kind of cheated myself on that one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again. What's with these 1x12 pieces? 1x2. You. 1x2, 1x3. Gonna put a short. Appaloosa mock. Nice. When I get my hands on an MTT, definitely got to build me a Appaloosa. Now that we got the parts for it. What's on the end? A snot brick. Oh, only one. Where's the snot brick? Right, ignoring the time. Right. I think even if the clock is up, we still get to complete the rest of the bag. Oh wow, that was quick styling that one off. I thought the bag finished. Right, 1, 2. Oh, little aerials. That's another piece we've used. I guess we didn't mean to use it for the trench run, did we? But we did use it anyway. And we might have kept the bag out. I remember. I do. Alright. If you'd like to post an image in the community tab, that's the easiest way to get me to see something, because I have the focus of a goldfish. No offense, goldfishes out there. What do they do? Put this up? Yeah. Pointing upwards. And then... Wait, they double... Why'd they stack it underneath? And didn't we just use one of these brackets in white? Why are we using it in grey? Whoops. There goes that 1x2. Imagine if that was the last white 1x2. Oh, is it the opposite side? Yeah, we used the grey going down. Or the white. The white or the grey. And then this will connect to that white, I assume. Bridge over it, maybe get a few tiles going as well. Whilst also reaching up to that bolt. 1x6 tile. Right, let's get an axle and fix this up before we end. Where's one that's long enough? Can't believe I put these pins around the wrong way. That was crazy. Actually, I deeply offended the 16 goldfish, your grand's aunties, daughters, friends, neighbours, dogs, twice removed cousins goldfish. Does that goldfish own 16? Or are they the 16? The goldfish is goldfish. Can I tell you how to join the community? So the community is open to everyone that's subscribed. I think YouTube have changed the terms. Pray they don't change them any further. I think you have to subscribe for 24 hours before you've got access to them. But once you're on a mobile device, it can't be a computer yet. Really hoping, I feel like if it was on a computer, I would look at them a lot more. Really hoping they switch that up soon. Actually, I'm gonna improve something. All right, I have an improvement. Whilst we're talking about community posts, yeah, go over on a mobile device, either look in your subscriptions tab under the channel or go to the channel homepage and there's a visit community. Sometimes the communities are down, I've noticed, but most of the time it's a brand new feature. It's going to be buggy here and there. It's pretty cool. Free as long as you subbed. Had to wait 24 hours. Oh, you've been subbed for ages. Maybe it's a device problem. A lot of the new features aren't available on all devices, and I don't think there's specific requirements for a device. I think it's just some old devices can't handle it and some can. So if you're able to check on another device, have a little look. And if not, cross your fingers that YouTube will patch it. Come on. You got one piece. Hey, one piece. He said the thing. Just need the other one. Oh, that's not the one. That's it. Oh, we got both of them. I'll get rid of that one. That's why I like pairing up my plates. And then we can add both of them and the tile. Although I don't know if the tile, I feel like a 2x4 works better. There we go. And then we can secure that in the middle. Yeah, I kind of see why they didn't do this with the tiles. Oh, did I put the 1x6 back? 1x6 is better. And then I'll get a sticker to cover that grey. But there is the wings. We've got that on the other side. Didn't get the slopes either. So I will do that off stream and get the third wing on. I think this counts as a success. Right. We did it. There's the other wing. Basically already done that. That's copy and paste. Krennic and Galen. And I feel like this... Oh, look, it's the third wing. Very similar. Ooh, I like that. Stud reversal technique. Stud reversal. Surret. A nice little bit of surret. Big old slope. Two of them came in the fighter tank, I think. So I would be able to build two of these. And that is what the lander shuttle will look like the next time that you see it. But that is all for today's stream. Thank you for hanging out. I've now got to get all of these drawers sorted back to where they come from, which I want to say is easier said than done. It might be easier done than said. It sounds quite stressful. But there we go. We're already halfway there. Is there a members Discord? There is. Once you join Archie, you're already a part of it. You will get, if you can hit the join button, you might get the link again. I don't know how you view it if you're already a member, but there is a way to view perks. So if you do that, you'll get the link to join the Discord. If it needs refreshing, let me know and I'll whack another link in there. That gets you access to a lot of the different Discord channels. I tried to keep up on that as well, but there are a few other members of the community that are on it before me. don't have a computer. Yeah, it's mobile devices for the community. Hopefully it comes to computers soon, though, is the thing that says join after you sub. That is for members. And it's a new device. So yeah, you might want to run a quick Google to see how you can view the community. I know there's been a few issues on certain devices, especially on iOS. So hopefully Google has the answer for that. Hello there, Fernando. And that is all for today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, may the bricks be with you always. Woo.